Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. This is Josh at Encore, the Mustang Parts Warehouse, and we are looking at a 90 to 93 Notchback black rear tweed seat section pair. If you'd like to get one of your very own, stay tuned to this video till the end and I'll explain everything you need to know about how to obtain one like Brian did. So thank you, Brian, for your business and your patience. These are the seats that you bought, and I'm going to be packing and shipping in just a little bit. These seats were on eBay. I had a listing with make me an offer and I accepted Brian's offer. Now I did describe and photograph any flaws and the beautiful things about this set. No upholstery, minor imperfections, no little snags, no cigarette burns. I mean, even the sun fade is very minimal. This is the first time I listed one of these on eBay. And the only one that you'll see. I mean, why would anybody take a back seat out of their car anymore? I mean, back in the late 80s and 90s, sure, you're doing a race car thing, or maybe you sold them and did a rear seat delete. But nowadays you got to have something like this. And I try to bring, not only the rare and kind of obscure parts people are looking for, but I started with, I think, a high quality set. So again, there was actually some green smudge or paint, Brian, on here in your listing, and I was able to get it off with just a little rubbing alcohol. So it's actually going to be in upgraded shape of what you saw probably on the listing. And as I go through just a pre-shipment video here, just in case anything happens with it, if there's any concerns after it arrives, this is what they were in the listing. This is what they looked like when they left. And I told Brian, this is the first time I've actually sold a set like this, and they need to be really well cared for. I did a flat rate shipping, and I'm probably going to ship these in 2 separate boxes at my expense. I think it's just worth the care of his order, and I probably will change my listing a little bit of the way it looks now to reflect like a different shipping, different way I'm doing shipping. So it's now October of 2025. If you see this well after that, the listing will be adjusted. But I'm going to continue to use the same listing that Brian found. So to those who are looking for something like this, I'm going to put the listing down below. It currently says I have 8 available, which is true. I'm not going to list them against each other or at the same time. I'm going to list them one by one using the same listing. I'm just going to change the pictures, change the price and description. And instead of doing a video like this, kind of in a longer form, eBay now does allow me to do a video on my listings. So I'm going to do a video as long as they'll allow. I think it might only be a minute or so, but I'm going to try and show the front, show the back, the things that are important, any big or major flaws about it, because each set of seats is going to be different. Some are going to be more than others. Some are going to have better cloth. Some are going to have better cushions. Some are going to have, a problem area like this, which it doesn't obviously affect the way it looks, just maybe the way it rattles when installed, and it's just a pressed wood. So Brian's accepted the condition of these. I'm sure we'll do something to make that a little stronger. But I'm going to change, so the shipping's going to change with the way the ad looks on eBay, and I'm going to add that video. So for any of you who are looking for a 90 to 93 black tweed notchback rear seat, there's 8 in stock. Is that the way to put it? I don't want to sell all 8 to one person. There's 8 in total. I'm going to sell them one by one, and the price will reflect the condition. The condition will be fully disclosed. I mean, this backboard is better than most. Just in this condition, they're often cracked or wet. The seats are often out of shape, especially after being stored for many, many years. These 2 pieces seem to be quite nice. I don't know what the difference in the wrinkle here versus the wrinkle here. Is the seat a little out of true? Maybe. It's not installed in a car. I expect those are even minuscule concerns. I just try and be thoroughly transparent and think, since these seats aren't cheap, am I giving the full look and, at the value? So I think with this set, absolutely yes. The foam is as good as you're going to find. Sometimes they are so dried out, it just rains yellow chalk pieces at you. This one's very, very, very nice. Looks like maybe a little bit of this, I don't know if that's supposed to be glued. Looks like maybe it was factory glued, some of those things. Kind of inconsequential, but I just want to point out, pre-shipment what I see. Yeah, it looks like that one was glued and maybe moved a little bit. So I might have to bend the bar back, but You know, as far as overall, I feel it is as, you know, described as best as can be expected. Nobody's going to give you a more thorough look. There really aren't too many people, like I was saying earlier, even offering these seats. So I've collected them for years. I've went through hell and high water to do so, and to make them available, again, is also not like an easy task. I got to fine-tooth comb these. These are kind of a crown jewel for a lot of people, a very important missing keystone to their project, and it's my pleasure to bring those out now. So Brian, as I've been getting dizzy here going around and flipping these seats upside down, this is what was listed, this is what you bought, this is what I'm packing, and this is what you should expect. And to anybody else who's watched this long, I appreciate your time. And if you're interested in a 90 to 93 or any other notchback rear seat, there's probably about 60 in total. That's cloth, that's gray, that's red, that's pleather, from 79 all the way through. There's actually a couple seats on there now. You can go to my eBay store, Encore MPW, and just type in rear seat. And I'm starting to list all of them individually, hatchback, convertible, and coupe. But this is the first one I get to sell. So Brian, I'm so excited to give you one of my children here. And I know you'll enjoy the hell out of it. So thank you, Brian, for your business and patience. Thank you, everyone else, for your time and attention. Josh at Encore, the Mustang Parts Warehouse. We'll talk to you later.